Come away from him, sister.
What harm has the young man done that he should have to wear a chang?
You've heard Jamuga's orders, so leave him. Besides, his father was an enemy of our tribe also. Now come away!
What are you called?
Temujin.
Why have they put that cruel yoke around your neck?
What are you called?
Botai.
You will return to the camp, Princess. Go with your brothers.
I take no orders from you, Jamuga.
As you say, Botai. Not yet.
Take this and be careful.
Temujin.
Katki, bring food and clothes to the princess. Prepare another tent for me while I wash.
Wash?
The Lord Temujin, my lady.
Stay, woman. I did not tell you to go.
That was stupid of you. You do not seem like a stupid woman.
I am not a stupid woman. And what did I do that you thought stupid?
You gave an order that was bound to be overruled. The master who feeds his dog does not expect him to answer to the whistle of any stranger.
I might have thought it of you. You treat those who serve you as dogs.
Not Katke. She brought me up as a child.
She did not boast about that, I promise you.
My lady, anyone else listening to us now would imagine that you were trying to provoke a fight. But it always needs two to make a quarrel.
Not with me, it doesn't.
I like a horse with spirit.
Horses, dogs, animals, all you ever think of. Can see that was a stupid question. But if it please you, now that you are here, say what it is you came to say.
I have said what I came to say. But for this. Deep in my heart, if I search for the truth, I must also say that what drove me most to do what I did was the thought of the rage and anger I have brought to Jamuga. To steal in the night the woman he had chosen to marry.
Outcast. Slave. Soon you'll be back in a wooden yoke. For born a slave, you'll die a slave.
Born a slave I never was. Born to rule the Yasugai was always in my stars. And not only one tribe, but people of many tribes were destined to follow me, to fight my battles, conquer nations. All this was in my stars. You, woman, you dare provoke my anger. Hand is the first thing one gives to another.
If I wasn't so ugly looking, with all these tears, I'd know what to say to you next. But I am ugly looking then. You didn't disagree with me. You see.
Talk too much, woman. You never give me a chance to say anything.
My brothers always say that too. This is my eldest brother, Subadai, and Jabai, and Kasa. My lord Temujin, my lord, and my husband.
No one followed you?
We saw nothing but the stars, heard nothing but the rush of the waterfall.
Despite the poetry, I'm glad to see you back. And you, my friend, you are welcome.
And grateful, Lord.
Ready to serve you, Lord.
Subadai, you have nothing to say?
Only this. The holy man, he lies.
You said?
I saw something as we climbed the mountainside. A glow against the sky. Your fires are banked too high.
Lord, there is man's work outside. Leave her with me.
Bote.
I have shamed you before all men. Smoker. Begged him to kill me.
I have 200 men here, all tried and tested. And our numbers are soon to be increased. My wife, she is near her time.
Then she deserves better than to ride in the open, like a herdsman. She shall have the poor comforts of our miserable and unworthy wagon. Please, we shall try to make it as serviceable as we can.
Boy?
A son.
The first child born to the tribe of Yasugai for more than 20 years. And a boy. My son.
Temujin.
My son, Bote. You are my wife. This is my son.
You knew he would be a boy. You always said it.
It had to be. How else could he follow after me? The day I first noticed your body growing larger, I gave orders then to Shan to have a saddle built. A small one, of course. A bow and a sword, all of which bear his name.
Don't torment me. His name. My son's name.
Yoki, the founder of our tribe.
Yoki. Yoki. It's a pretty name.
It is not meant to be pretty. It is a man's name, as befits the leader of our tribe. Only by the time he's a man, it will be a nation.
If any man could ever do it, that man is Temujin of the Yasugai.
Temujin of the Mongols. Prisoners. Make no mistake about it. We're prisoners. In an ivory cage, of course.
We should never have headed for the east.
What else did the Emperor say, Temujin?
That's what he didn't say. That there are over 2,000 men on the walls of Pekin and that our horses have been taken. Just what do you think we should have done, Subudai? You're always so quick with advice.
It is what I have always said. If we had not run, but stopped and fought, Jamuga, none of us would have to be here now. None of us!
You have a strong right arm, Subudai. And I like to know it is at my side, but your mouth is young, and it needs training. With enough training, my brother, you may yet become my strong right arm, for I have need of another. This peacock, this emperor, has overlooked one thing. There is much to be learned here, much that can be used later.
And if this is a prison, I can think of worse hardships.
Yes, I know I've never eaten so well.
As for me, I even enjoy being clean.
It's not the being clean that you enjoy, it's the washing.
Well, the women are beautiful, I must say.
Yeah.
All of which the Emperor hopes you will learn to appreciate. Until soft living is all you're fit for.
Bote is right. I do not want any of our men fat and useless. We will all exercise every morning for a start.
Teach her to be a woman while I'm away. Out!
Do you want something? Give me that blue horse, will you? Come, come. And I tell you again, it has to be done. As long as this man lives, none of his tribe will join with you. They can't. You know their laws, and our laws too.
To kill him would be an act of mercy.
Oh, I'm not talking of mercy, but of common sense. Listen to me, Temujin. Hear me well, and one day, remember that I warned you. There are only two things you can do with Jamuga. Put him under the ground, for all time, or put him at your side, and have the Merkits ride with you.
Are you out of your mind, woman? Jamuga, who killed my father, kept me in chains? Or is all this forgotten, all forgiven? And you, the scar he put on your back, has that also disappeared with the passing of time?
Neither the scar on my back, nor the memories of how it came there. No, Temujin. These I don't forget. Nor the hatred I have for this man. And yet, to help you make what you want come true, to make our people into a nation, I could set aside my hatred, because it would be necessary.
And it shows how little you know of me to think that I could, too.
I know you better than you think. Break it across your knee, Temujin. Now the two pieces. Together.
I know what you are trying to tell me. That we are only strong when we are undivided.
And one day, you will listen.
Your people stay, you go. On a very long journey alone.
Untie any prisoners. If any of the Merkit tribe would leave us, let them go now. Lived to see it. That the tribes come together as one people. But it is my sons who will make our nation great. Show my people their leaders. And until they are old enough to lead, it is my wife and her 2 brothers who shall speak for them, shall guide them to walk straight. What I have always loved. Turn me towards the wind. I want that the gods should see me in the face. Tears, but not one tear from you.
There will be many years for weeping. I want you to see me as you have always.
Always your hand to help me.
As you said, it's always the first thing you hold out to another.
First, and strangely, at this time, that it should also be.
And so it was that Temujin, the Genghis Khan, was dead. but not the tide he set in motion. His dream conquered even after death. His sons rolled westward into the Hungarian plains, burned a path to the borders of Egypt. One grandson founded the Mughal dynasty of India, while another was the great Kublai Khan, Emperor of China. And when the conquest was finished, half the population of the world was contained in the Mongol Empire. The empire born in the imagination of the Prince of Conquerors, Genghis Khan.
But the girl whose beauty will enslave the conqueror, France's newest star, Françoise Dorléac. The conqueror of the Prince of Conquerors.